What's going on, everybody? It's your boy on Crowd Otaku. It hurts so bad. I've been making too many games. What's going on, everybody? At a special request of a special friend of mine, I'm gonna do an anime review of Your Lie in April, because it's the last day of April. So if I don't post this up in an hour, I'm screwed. But anyways, this was probably one of my favorite mangas and animes in recent memory, with the exception of Asterisk Wars. Y'all know I love that anime. But Your Lie in April, it wasn't action and none of that. It was more of a drama, musical, comedy anime. That's the kind of feel I got from it. So we start off with Arima Kose, music prodigy. Like, as a kid, he would just play the score exactly as it was written, flawless. Like, if this was a Mortal Kombat game, at the end of every one of his performances, you would hear the announcer do go, Arima Kose wins, flawless victory. That's how well he played. But at the same time, it was robotic, because he had a I'm not gonna say what I want to say about his mom, but he had a strict mother. I was about to call her the B word, y'all, but that's disrespectful, and she passed. That's 100% disrespect, and I can't do that to her. So she was, she was hard on him. Made him play the score exactly as it was written, which slightly traumatized him. So when he would play, there would be no emotions, no feels, just whatever's on paper, he's translating to his fingers to them keys. So it was like a robot, literally a robot playing the piano. But flawless victory. Won every competition known worldwide as a prodigy. Up until his mom died. That's when everything just snapped. He had a mental breakdown. Like, he had a rough childhood. Without his mom there beating him and telling him to play the song right, he couldn't play anything right. He couldn't put his emotions into the piano. So, fast forward, he was 12 back then. Fast forward, he's now in, I think, high school. The freshman year of high school, I think. And he hasn't touched the piano. We see later on that he does like little jingles where he can just do like a quick 10 seconds. But it gets revealed that if he plays the piano long enough, it gets to the point where he can't hear the sound of the keys. And that screws up the rest of his performance. So just picture, he could be there, and he can't tell the difference. Like, his hearing is fine, but it's just the mental trauma and the mental disorder in there. Whatever, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like what he went through, he can't play piano anymore. Up until he meets Kaori. That is our main female protagonist. She's the exact opposite of him. Doesn't follow any rules, doesn't follow any structure, plays the violin, plays with 100% emotion, and that gets people riled up. When he went to see her first performance, she kind of played it like she was a rock star. She was on stage like da 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 da. Son of a... I'm not even going to edit that out. Y'all getting raw emotion right now. And that son of a bitch hurt my head too. But that's how she would play. She'd rock out. And her spirit kind of translated to him. So it got him vitalized a little bit. He kind of wanted to play piano. So that kind of want was enough for her, because they go to the same school. I guess I shouldn't gloss over that. So that kind of want was enough for her to find him, pull him back into the world of music, and she slowly but surely, her spirit made him play, and he eventually got over his trauma. That's the word I was looking for. He eventually got over his trauma, and he can now kind of play on his own. Like, he goes through some things. You see him fighting with his mother, spiritually, and eventually he comes into his own. But here's the saddest part, and this is why this anime is so powerful, because at the end, we find out she is deathly sick. Like, I can't remember exactly what she had, but her legs would give out. She couldn't really walk, just deathly ill. So she was living the most out of her life because she knew she only had a little bit of life to give. So it gets revealed that she's been in... Okay, backtrack a little bit. So she was dating Arima's best friend Watari, who's a famous playboy at school. Captain of the soccer team. Every girl loves him. Of course, she wants him too. It gets revealed that she actually used his friend Watari to get to Arima because she has a kid. Saw him play the perfect score. And that made her want to go into music just so she could eventually one day play with him. So, she was using Watari, eventually on her deathbed admits that she's in love with him, been in love with him the whole time. But now there's like nothing he can do about that. Like, she wrote a letter. After she passed, he read the letter and found out, okay, yes, the girl that I've liked this whole time loved me back. I can't do anything with it now. She's gone forever. Now he's got to live his life. That's the saddest part for me. So let me backtrack a little bit more. So she has this operation, hopefully to get her legs back in working order so that she can live a longer life. Arima convinces her to do it because it's a painful and expensive little procedure. Goes through that, it doesn't work. Just doesn't work at all. So Arima's gonna continue playing music to, kind of like honor her. That's what I'm getting out of that. But it's like, man, come on. She had such a beautiful life. She was so giving, just so outgoing, so free spirited, and that was cut short. That's where it really kind of hit me. Like, man, no happy ending here. The only glimmer of hope we have is that Arima does have a friend. I believe her name was Tsubaki. Treated him like a brother. Kind of realizes once Arima starts to like Kaori, she likes Arima more than just a brother. So hopefully in the future they get together. It's never revealed. We don't know what happened. We don't get no flash forward to the future. But this is probably why it's one of the best animes and mangas to come out in the past 5 years, because it's such a powerful story, tells such a great story, and it doesn't just give everybody a happy ending. It hits you like real life does. Shit happens, and we got to deal with it. That's pretty much what it was. So all in all, he gets back into playing music, finds out the girl he loves loved him, but that girl dies. He reads that letter, nothing he can do about it, so he walks home with his friend trying to decide what to do with his life. Is he going to play music overseas? Because that's the last thing he was talking about. Who knows? We don't get that flash forward into the future. We get the real life of the real events that really happened. Once she found out as a kid that she was gonna die soon, she got that bad news of what was happening with her body. She changed up her mentality, changed up her mindset, became that free spirit, got close to Arima like she wanted, eventually got to play with Arima. They were a duet. And she, for what little bit of life she had, she really enjoyed the last little bit of it. And I think that's what they want us to take out of it. Enjoy your life, have fun, don't let anything hold you back. Because you got to see her before she learned of her condition. She was a bland person who kind of just blended in with the crowd. Once she learned her time was limited, that's when she branched out, became that free spirit. Everybody loved her. Everybody wanted to be her. And she rubbed off on everybody she met. So that's the takeaway from this. Anyways, all in all, probably, I feel like I say everything I review is one of my top 10. But as far as animes go, it may not be in my top 10 because I've seen some dope-ass animes. But it's definitely in the top 15 for sure. Like number 14 for sure. Go, if you haven't seen it or read it, go watch it. It's called Your Lie in April. I can't remember the Japanese name. It's like Shima Wato Uso, something like that. Type in Your Lie in April. Go watch it. Great story. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. Anyways, comments down below. Questions, concerns, did you like it? Did you hate the ending? Was it powerful like I'm saying it is? Because, it didn't get a tear from me, but it almost came damn close to getting a tear out of me. What did you think of Your Lie in April? Comments down below, and don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe button, do all that jazz. Because if you don't, it's a miniature me that's going to find you. And when I find you, it's going to be when you're on the pooper, and I'm going to just like, bow, spank that little booty. You don't want these spankings, because they hurt. Even if it's a mini-me, they hurt, and they hurt a lot.